Good morning. Welcome to week 4. Welcome to February, kind of. Later this week, we'll be running into February. I don't know about you, but I'm ready. I know that doesn't necessarily mean winter is over. I know that does not mean the cold weather is over. But I like to think we're a little bit closer to spring. I'm sorry, excuse me. I still have a bit of that bronchitis going on. I am feeling much better, so hopefully I'll make it through the video without coughing too much. Welcome to week 4. How was week 3? My favorite question. What are you bringing from week 3 over to week 4? What human resource technique, leadership skill are you implementing in your personal, professional, or academic life? Again, I'd always love to know if you want to reach out. If you are, in this class, there's not surveys yet. You guys are on Ultra, and the surveys are not hooked up yet for that. More on that later. Anyhow, welcome to week 4. Welcome to chapter 5. We are doing chapter 5 this week, neural learning. Okay, so we're going to be digging into the brain, so to speak. And when you start the chapter, I really like this chapter. You start off with debunking some fallacies. Myth, we only use 10% of our brain power. I mean, we're told that, I've heard that numerous times. A healthy person uses 100% of their brain. So they're going to first debunk some of those brain myths. And then we're going to actually talk about some brain science facts. So we're going to get some neurological aspects. There's some imaging in here of the brain, the frontal, the temporal, the occipital, and the parietal. So you're literally going to be learning about the brain in this chapter, which I think is great because you're getting that background information. And then we're going to go on to neuroplasticity and some theories, neurodiversity and learning. What was the other one in here? Emotions and learning. Okay, because our brain controls our emotions. So we're going to be talking about that. So we're mindfulness and learning. How awesome is that? So we're going to be talking about these brain aspects and how they relate to human resources, how they relate to us as leaders, helping our followers, our subordinates, be more effective, learn better when we're working with them. And maybe we need to train them on something, how they might learn a technique better if we do it this particular way. So this is definitely, again, all about the brain. Aging and learning. There's some really fantastic topics that we're going to be going over this week. If, the neurons, the neuroscience is something you're really into, you're going to really be enjoying this chapter. But even if that's not necessarily your thing, I think you're really going to enjoy it because you're going to be learning about how the brain works with our followers. As leaders, it's important to understand every aspect of those who we are working with and who we are working for and who's working for us. And if we have these concepts of how the brain might be working, again, how we can work with them, and the mindfulness, how we can work with them based on their neurodiversity, different aspects along those lines. I don't know if I mentioned this in the past. My one daughter is on the autism spectrum, very high functioning, so people don't realize she's on the autism spectrum and that she processes things different than you or I may process. And maybe you have know someone like that, or you're like that. So to understand, that's part of the reason, like when we have our book, but I also try to put in videos. I also try to put in maybe a TED Talk, something so that those who learn differently can understand the same materials. So it's good to know how to work with people. And, you know, okay, someone is not understanding. I'm trying to train somebody something and they're not understanding. Maybe I need to alter the way that I am working with them. Something along those lines. So I think this chapter, you know, again, this is a very baseline function. We cover a lot in this textbook. I think it's great. But that's why I like to share additional materials with you to expand it, to build on it even more. Again, it's like an overview, shall we say. But I really do like this chapter, and I think you're going to enjoy it. Please dig deep into the book. Make sure you're going all the way to the end, the conclusions, the cutting edge. There's great vocabulary lists in here. I look forward to our discussion going back and forth with you this week on the topic. If there's anything that you feel is not covered enough, please, as always, reach out to me and we can talk more about it. Or just let me know what you might need some additional help on, whatever. You know I am here for you. And I hope you have a fantastic week 4 and happy February, the end of this week. Take care.